I think it's really important to go easy on ourselves, at least take some time out. And I didn't do it for years. I missed physical exercise because I was so involved with work. I felt guilty about it because I felt guilty about taking time off myself. And then I got sick of it. And I said, listen, I have to do an hour of physical exercise every morning. 1 hour. I'm spending 8 hours in work, 9 hours a day in work. Surely I can give myself 1 hour. And once I made that commitment, and it kind of took me a while just to get into that, but I said, that's it. I have to do it. Can't be just surrendering all of my attention elsewhere. But I know that it's so easy to fall into that trap. And the other thing about stress is there's a tendency then to be drinking alcohol. And the problem with alcohol is it totally messes up sleep. It totally messes up the mind. And that feeds into everything else. And, there's a societal thing there as well that it's good. You're stressed, take a couple of drinks to relax. No, no, no. If you're stressed, it's not about taking a couple of drinks to relax. We need deep sleep to relax. And we need balance of the autonomic nervous system. And the one thing about the breath is that the breath is a gateway to the nervous system. Because whenever we breathe in and out through the nose, or we breathe soft, we breathe light, we breathe slow, you don't have to count your breaths. Slow down your breath relative to how you breathe, especially slowing down the speed of the exhalation. We then are telling the brain that we are safe. And that's what the brain wants. The primary purpose of the brain, the primary function of the brain is to ensure survival of the body. How do we communicate to the brain that we are safe? We can use the breath. And it's not about breathing fast and breathing hard and breathing mouth and breathing upper chest, because all that's doing is telling the brain that we're under threat. Now, how about if we're breathing like that all the time? What's that going to do to the autonomic nervous system? And of course, that impacts our sleep. Our sleep quality is poor. And if we have poor sleep quality, we're in an increased stress response, which carries into the day. So that increased sympathetic drive during the day then follows us into the next night's sleep. And also we have a tendency for rumination of the mind. So I think we can never isolate the breath, the mind, and sleep. They're all just one triangle, and each one is feeding into the other.